This is the new PanoX V2 360 camera, and with everything it offers, this might be the right one for you. Hi everyone, this is JD, your gadget review friend. Welcome back to Gadget Rev Now. 360 camera is one of the most, if not the most versatile camera you can have on your arsenal. You don't have to change lenses or frames because it captures everything around you. It gives you different shots, panoramic shots, wide shots, and even 90-degree flat video, which I feel most content creators use, and because it's so small, people won't care if you use this in public. Brands like Insta360 offers this, but you have to pay more. But what if you get a lot of good features on the 360 camera that can rival the best of them, but it won't break the bank? So today we will do a full review of the PanoX V2. Is this camera worth it? We will unbox it, talk about the features, and do a camera performance test. Let's go to work. First, we will do the unboxing and talk about the features. But if you like to jump to the other parts of the video, like the camera performance test, I will leave the timestamp on the description below. First, let's do the unboxing, and after this video, if you like to purchase this product, I will leave the link in the description. Quickly checking the specs on the box, you have 12K photo, 5.7K video, 4K live streaming, and you have 8K time-lapse. Wow, these are solid specs. We also have 2 more packages for the accessories. Let's open the box. So, right off the bat, you'll have the 360-degree camera. This is the PanoX V2. Honestly, it looks like the Insta360 camera with those dome camera sensors on top that provides 360 degrees field of view. This camera is thinner than the regular camera like the Sony ZV-1F, but it's a little bit taller. I feel this is a good size that will fit perfectly on your pocket. It also has this large screen in front, so you would see your composition and change the settings. Later we will check this camera, but let's proceed in unboxing this package. So we have 2 more smaller boxes. The first box has the cleaning cloth for the dome cameras and also the manual, safety information, and warranty. Make sure to read this if this is the first time you're using the PanoX V2 360 degrees camera. On the other bigger box, you have the pouch for the camera. So if you're not using the camera or storing this or even bringing this on your bag, you can protect the lenses and the camera itself from scratches. We also have the typical USB-C cable to charge the camera, and if you have an existing one that you're using, you can also use that. They also sent us 2 other accessories for the 360 camera. The first one is the invisible stick. You have the screw mount on the bottom and you can mount a tripod on the invisible stick. And we also have the rubber lens guard or lens cap. This is much sturdier than the free pouch you would get on the package. It doesn't cover the body, but it covers the lenses, which is arguably the most important part of the camera. I checked the price of these 2 accessories, and if combined, they're around $40. I strongly feel that these 2 accessories are very important on the camera for protection and ease of use. And lastly, this is the PanoX V2. Really good looking 360 camera. Let's power this on. At the bottom of the camera, you'll have the screw mount for the tripod or the invisible stick. On one side, you have the speaker grill, I think, and the power button. And on the other side, you have another grill, the charging port, and the SD card slot. Make sure to insert SD card that has fast transfer speed and formatted as exFAT. And while it's still booting up, let's attach the 2 accessories included in the package. These are useful accessories when you're vlogging outside. The lens cap won't fit the pouch, so you would either need to use the lens cap or just the pouch when protecting it. Now that it's fully woken up, on the first boot, you will go to the setup process. It would register the product online, so make sure you're connecting this on your Wi-Fi. So I think that's it for the full unboxing. You have the camera, the pouch, the charging cable, and the invisible selfie stick with the lens cap. So I think that's it for the unboxing. Now let's talk about the features. Let's talk about the features of PanoX V2 360 camera, and the first thing that you will notice is it is running on Android 10, so everything is familiar. It doesn't have a typical home screen, but it goes directly to the camera app. It's like a typical Android camera app where you would see all the camera features sorted on a tab. Let's start with the photo tab. You will have all the manual settings for the shutter speed, equalizer, and white balance. Looking at the settings, you will have the countdown timer, you have the photo resolution from 12K to 5.7K, you can do HDR photo, and the images can only be saved on JPEG format. Later, we will test the camera performance and show you some sample images, but for now, let's proceed with the other features. Aside from the photo feature, you also have the interval, and here you can also shoot in 12K and 5.7K. You can do intervals of 5 seconds, 8 seconds, and 10 seconds, and this can only be saved in JPEG format. And lastly, on the photo tab, we have the street view, and this gives you the location information. You can also shoot in 12K and 5.7K. All images on all features can be shot on 12K, which is equivalent to 72 megapixel image. Now going for the video tab, the first feature is the vlog, and this is a short 15-second video you can use if you want to vlog whatever is happening on that specific point. You can stitch the videos with your other vlogs later. The next video feature is the 360-degree video. I think this is the most important feature of this camera, so we will remove the lens cap for you to see how it works. There's also a countdown timer for this feature. You can shoot 8K at 10 FPS, 5.7K at 30 FPS, and 4K at 60 FPS. You can choose the video format from H.264 to H.265. You can also lock the view. You can either choose the fixed or follow. And lastly, you can limit the video recording from 2 minutes, 5 minutes, 10 minutes, and 30 minutes. Again, later we will test the 360 video, but let's proceed with the other video features. The third video feature is the flat video, and this is a shot you would see on a smartphone or camera. And you can also choose the orientation from landscape, portrait, or square. You can also set the field of view from 150 degrees to a flat 90 degrees. The resolution is only limited to 1080p and 720p, so I think it's still better to use the 360 video than crop in later. You can choose different codec, and you can also shoot in 60 and 30 FPS. You can do the horizon leveling on this feature like the more expensive action cameras. And you can divide the storage from 2 minutes to 30 minutes. The next video feature is one of my favorite, and this is the smart tracking, where it will try to track you or follow the subject. This is helpful if you're trying to vlog and you want to skip the editing part of the 360 video. And like the flat video, this can only shoot in Full HD 1080p. You can choose the codecs, but it's only limited to 30 FPS. But again, this saves time of editing your video if you just want to track yourself while vlogging. Then like a typical 360 camera, you also have the time-lapse feature. This is very useful for travel or if you want to do some artistic time-lapse video. This video feature can shoot 5.7K in 30 FPS. You can choose your codecs, and you can choose how fast your time-lapse will be from 10 times to 10,000 times. On this mode, you can also do fix and follow, and you have a typical storage divide from 2 minutes to 30 minutes. And lastly, like the photo, you can also do street view for video. Again, it will show you the location information, and you can shoot on high resolution either 8K or 5.7K. You also have the bitrate multiplier from ultra high, high, and middle. And lastly, this can do live streaming starting with 360 live, and you can shoot on high resolution 4K from 30 Mbps bitrate to 6 Mbps. This can only shoot at 30 FPS, and you can also do the lock view from either fix or follow. This can also host live streaming called PanoX Live. You just have to fill out the protocol, encoding method, and live title, and you have the streaming address. You can shoot this live streaming on highest definition 1080p at 8 Mbps. It's a 30 FPS video. You can set the orientation to portrait or landscape, and you can follow the person. So that's your two options for live streaming. And just quickly looking at the settings of the camera, if you swipe down, you will have a typical toolbar for Android devices. And if you click the settings icon, this is like a typical Android settings on your tablet or smartphone. Here you can update the firmware, and on the help section, you can even download the smartphone application. So I think that's it. This is a fully featured high-definition 360 camera. So that's it for the features. Pretty competitive camera. Now let's do a camera performance test. Let's start the video test with the audio. This camera has USB Type-C input. Because this camera is running on Android 10, it supports USB audio. We're starting the 360 video for PanoX V2. And I'm using follow mode on the 360 video. One good thing about this camera is you can actually use an external microphone. Because this is using an Android operating system. You can insert an external microphone and it will work. So this is the internal microphone of PanoX V2. Now let's try the external microphone. So this is a 360 video using an external microphone. I don't think a lot of reviewers are covering this feature of the camera. So if audio is important for you for vlogging, then you can use an external microphone for this 360 camera. What I like about PanoX V2 is the size, because it's so small. If you're holding this in public and you're vlogging, no one will care. This is the vlog mode on PanoX V2. The video quality is really good because I've already seen it. You can stitch that 15-second video in post-production later, but this mode is really helpful. This is the flat video, and this can only shoot 1080p, but the good thing about this mode is you can actually do horizon leveling, and even though you shake the camera, it would stay horizon leveled. Again, when you buy this camera, don't forget to buy the invisible stick and the lens cap. I think these two accessories are really helpful in protecting and doing artistic work on this 360 camera. Now, this is the smart tracking mode. I actually love this mode on this camera. This is actually one of my favorite because it auto tracks the subject or the person head to toe. It can only shoot 1080p video, but if you like the convenience of auto tracking and you love to vlog using this camera, you would love this feature. The photo resolution is really crazy. It's a 72 megapixel 12K HD photo. So if you're thinking whether to choose the 5.7K or the 12K, why not 12K?
Gotta be me, me, me. There's nowhere else I wanna go, no one else I'd rather be.
Now we're vlogging using the built-in microphone to switch it up a bit. And inside the camera app or inside the smartphone Pano app, you can actually pan around on the video, and as you can see, I can go around just by holding the camera. I can do 360. I can go on the vlogging mode or in front of me on the side, and you can capture everything using this 360 video. This is the live video streaming of PanoX V2. How's the video quality? I'm actually just setting this on a tripod and I'll just talk for you to hear the quality of the microphone using the camera on live streaming. One thing I love about this camera is the selfie screen because you can see your composition when you're doing live streaming or video. So this is the full review and camera test of PanoX V2. So this is the unboxing and full review of PanoX V2. Is it worth it? PanoX V2 360 camera is more than just a niche camera. It's actually an all-purpose camera for everything, from 360 video, vlogging, and even capturing those high-definition photos. If you're looking for a great alternative for Insta360 that can capture 12K photo and up to 8K and 5.7K video, PanoX V2 has it all. If you're looking for an awesome portable camera that can shoot almost everything, PanoX V2 is the right one for you. And there you go. Hope you enjoyed this video. If you would like to purchase this product, I will leave the link in the description below. And as always, thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.
Think I'm gonna be me.